What's up, Keep Pounding crew? We are back today with another video. Keep pounding! If you like the video, if you like the channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, select all, leave a comment down below, and let me know if you feel like doing so. Alright, so I know you can't see my face right now, and that's okay, but we're going to talk a little bit about this team, I think. I have a lot of reservations about what is going to happen this season. There's two different ways that this season can go. And I think now is the time to start looking at it. The first way is we could get a possible 10-win season ceiling with everybody staying healthy. That's possible. Now, we could be looking at a very, very slim margin, possible 11th, but I doubt it. I think if all goes well, 10 wins gets us a battle spot in the wild card race. I think we do get a spot if we get 10 wins. Now, that being considered, first look, I think 10 wins is possible. That's our ceiling. Now, let's talk about what happens if we don't get those 10 wins. What happens if our star players get injured this coming week? Which is very, very possible because it's the Saints. They're going to come at us with everything and the kitchen sink. Now, we have to be prepared for that inevitability. We have to be ready to face a season without some of these star players. And the fact that we managed to at least get 6 wins last year without Christian McCaffrey tells me we're not ready. Now, if we can manage 8-8 without a star player like that, I'd say we're okay. You know? We're trying to establish a team that can be self-reliant, you know, without these star players. We're trying to establish a team that has a very strong depth chart, you know, to where when we start putting in these second stringers when these stars go down, you know, we have a reliable backup that's good. Not great, but good, you know, at the very least, and is a reliable backup to handle however long a stretch it is. To me, if we don't get that, we're in trouble. And we've been in trouble for about 5 years now. Let's be real. I don't know how we managed to make the playoffs in 18 with the type of mindset that we have, and the management doing its very best to shoot us in the foot every single year. So, you know, my thought process is, okay, well, are we going to have a chance at a 10-win season, or are we going to be saying, oh no, here we go again at mid-season after about 8 games? You know, where are we going to be sitting? So my first look does include the Jets game. So if you think about what we're up against, in the next 3 to 6 games, and this is all we're focused on, is the next 3 to 6 games. Because the first look encompasses the start of the season before everything starts to go sideways. Now, we can pretend that Jets game was fantastic. But again, we have to consider it's the Jets. The Jets, to the best of our knowledge, are the Jets. You know, they're the same Jets team. We held them to 14. We won. Not a problem, right? On defense, we look good. We look real good. Top 15, I would say. Like I said, the defense was in my mind ranked about 12th. I would have ranked them 12th going into that Jets game, and they showed us exactly why they deserve to be ranked in that top 15. So if you consider that, the defense is not the problem, right? Yeah, we gave up 19 points, but look around the league. How many teams have given up under 20 points this first week? Not many. So we're in the upper echelon right now. We're in the top third of the league right now in defense. That's excellent. You know, so considering that, I think we got a few bumps and bruises to fix, you know, with the special teams, and we'll get those fixed. We'll get those solved. But our main concern right now is the offense. And like I said, the wide receivers not getting open, the plays are not creative enough. While Chuba is still making progress, you know, catching balls and making sure that he does not lose fumbles, yeah, I see the upside. I absolutely see the upside of where this team is going. So looking at the next 3 to 6 games, let's focus on the next 3. Then we'll worry about the next 3 after that. So the 3 that we're looking at right now are the Saints coming up this week. You know, and normally I would be doing start of the season first look, second look would be after 3 games, third look would be mid-season. But I've decided to change it up after this Jets game. And the reason why is because the Jets are kind of that dress rehearsal team. You know, that's not one I'm really taking seriously. Now, this week is where we start taking things seriously. That's why I put the first look right now. You know what I mean? So if we consider that, then what? The first look begins with the Saints. Then we got the Texans, then Dallas. So the second look will be at week 4 after we get done with Dallas. how are we going to approach these 3 games? First one, you got to start with the Saints. The Saints are a very interesting team without Drew Brees. Let's be real. It's a very interesting team, and it's a very different team in some ways. But in other ways, not so much. You got their main wide receiver is out for the year. Their defense is a little weaker than it normally is. You know, you got Winston at quarterback. Okay, so you're thinking this is a very beatable team coming up here, right? But don't be so quick to put your foot on the gas pedal. And I say that as I'm driving, but you know. I think it's funny how we keep thinking that this team is going to push the boundaries every year, and then we end up with injuries, you name it, you know, we're back where we started, right? And my thing about this is, if we were really, really trying to get out of this loophole that we are in, then why do we continue to do the same stupid stuff in the management? And y'all already know what I'm talking about before I even mention it. Will Grier. Now, Will Grier was the best backup quarterback that we have. And y'all tossed him, and he went to Dallas. Dak Prescott just found his backup quarterback. He is now secure in Dallas. So, think about that as we explore this. This third game against Dallas. Yeah, you can beat the Saints. It is possible. But we got to be a disciplined team. We got to play like a unit. And it's got to be both sides of the ball. You know, we can't just go in and expect to get points later on in the game and have that mindset of, oh, well, I'm just going to be a little bit lazy with getting points, you know. You can start with that attitude in the first quarter, but it's not going to end well. Because if you keep up that nonchalant attitude, by the end of the third, you end up with 4 drives that don't go anywhere and a goose egg on the board. And then you're thinking, oh no, you know? And then fourth quarter panic mode. So, my thought on this is, why are we going into panic mode in the fourth quarter when we don't need to? You know? Why is this defense having to stay on the field that long and be the cardiac cats and pull all the weight of this team for 10 minutes of a third quarter? I don't like that. And none of you should either. The fact that we went 28% in the red zone is not a good thing. If we go into that Saints game with that type of success level, that's not going to cut it. That's not going to cut it. And you could sit there and go, oh, well, Sam Darnold's okay. You know, he'll get the job done. But what happens if Sam Darnold goes down? What happens if Sam Darnold bites the dust and ends up on the IR? Then what? Then what are you going to do? You got PJ, who's overthrowing, you know, the Mars rover, you know, the merch stands, the peanut gallery, the people in seats 205, you know, and then also including the wide receivers and the tight ends. Oh, and Chuba Hubbard when he's wide open. Not to mention, you know, if he can catch the ball. But Chuba went 2 for 2 in that Jets game, so I give him credit. I give him credit for his progress. But, you know, at what point do we start saying, oh no, PJ is not the quarterback we thought he was in 19 and 20. We're screwed, you know? And then suddenly a 10-win ceiling team becomes a 3 or 4 win ceiling team. And the defense may keep us in a few of these games, but if PJ can't get it done, that's 4 wins. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that, folks. Come on. Please, think about that. Before y'all start hailing PJ as our savior of this team when Sam goes down. I'm telling you, we have a history of injured quarterbacks. It's there. I only can name one quarterback that was not injured in the last 5 years, not counting Sam Darnold. And that's PJ Walker. So, and it's because this man never got his chance. So, I don't see a win in Dallas. I don't see it. Dallas is too strong. Even despite our defense. Even despite the 19 points that we put up on the board. Dallas can put up more. Let's be real. Dallas can put up more. So, and their corners are really, really good, considering what I saw in that game. Or in the stat sheet, I should say. I didn't watch the game. I saw the stat sheet. And the stat sheet told me a lot of that story. I would like to watch the game itself to know for sure the rest of the pieces of the puzzle. But the Cowboys are very, very dangerous. You know, these guys are tough customers. We can't just sit here and go, well, we can go into Dallas, we get our alternate uniforms on and go get a win. No, it's not going to be that simple. It's not going to be that simple. Just because we got a top 10, top 15 defense doesn't mean we're all that in a bag of chips. Okay? We got to go in there guns ablaze on offense as well as a top 10 defense to send a message to the league that we're not screwing around this year. And I don't think this offense has it in them. I'm going to tell you point blank, I don't think this offense has it in them. They don't have that type of chemistry. Y'all can throw me under the bus for that if you want, but I don't think we do. I mean, most people throw my opinion under the bus anyway in the fan base. So, hey, not a surprise if you throw one opinion under the bus of mine. I would not be surprised. But hey, I don't think this offense has it in them. I don't think they've got the chemistry. I don't think they've got the guts to come out there and put up more than 20 points against the Dallas defense. I don't see it. Convince me, you know? Show me against the Saints that you can do it. Then I might believe it. Then you got the Texans. Okay? The Texans still have a couple of good players. And they showed that with the score that they put up. And I think Tyrod Taylor's making them look a little bit better than they actually are. So, you know, take that score with a grain of salt. Now, with those thought processes in mind, I see a 4-1 start. I see it. I see it in the cards right now. I see it very strongly. And that one loss is going to be Dallas. It's going to be the Cowboys. So what I need to see against the Saints this coming week, I need to see some confidence. I need to see some backbone, some spine out of this offense. Otherwise, I'm not going to believe that we have a shot against Dallas at all. I mean, that's going to be a 10-point loss to the Cowboys. 14 to 10-point loss. Somewhere around that range. Y'all prove me wrong. And I'm so sick and tired of watching this team play down to our competition and acting like acting like we're the Kansas City Chiefs or something like that. You know, we're not. We're not. We're not a powerhouse team. I don't care how much y'all want to believe that. We're not. I hear all these people saying 11-0. I hear all these people saying, oh, we're going to get like 12 wins and win the Super Bowl. And I love the optimism, but no. The best we can do is playoffs. Best we can do is playoffs, and I'm sticking by that. I'm a realist. That's what we do on this channel. So 4-1 first look. There you have it. I'll be back with the second look later on, after the Dallas game, and we'll go from there. Let's see who we are, where we are, and what we need to still work on. All right, y'all. Have a great one. I hope this video finds you happy, healthy, and well. Be you. And stay safe. Keep pounding.